Coming to you from Kscope 2019 here in downtown Seattle, Washington. I'm Bob Rubart with the Oracle Groundbreakers team, and my guest is someone that many of you probably know, Maria Colgan. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for having me, Bob.
You are delivering 3 sessions at this event. Why don't you tell me about those sessions?
Sure. I mean, the first session that I was here to do was, of course, Oracle Autonomous Database, which is near and dear to my heart. And what we were aiming this session at was, of course, developers, because the Autonomous Database is a fantastic development platform, because the developer can instantly provision the platform or the database themselves. They no longer need to wait on IT. They don't have to wait for DBA to install software for them. They just press a few buttons, decide on what size, what region of the cloud, and away they go. It, of course, has the same great SQL, PL SQL capabilities that the on-prem Oracle database has, and it has, of course, machine learning algorithms built into it so that they can do predictive style analysis, whether that's, recommendations based on what's already in the customer's basket, fraud detection, or even just customer churn. So all of that's built in, making it very easy to develop those kind of applications. And of course, the new and exciting announcement that we made at Kscope was the fact that each autonomous database now comes with Apex and SQL Developer Web built in, ready to go. So when you provision your autonomous database, right there on the console, you can press a button and head over and start developing in Apex, our low-code development environment, which is awesome. And Oracle will take care of all of the database management, connectivity, security, all of that for you. You just connect to your workspace and start developing your application, which is great. And SQL Developer, of course, SQL Developer Web, you no longer need to download any desktop tool to use it. It's there. You simply click through, and within your browser, you can get all the great functionality that we expect from SQL Developer. So being able to write scripts and queries, whether that's in SQL, PL SQL, manage objects, users, even data modeling. So all the data modeling capabilities are there as well, straight in your browser without ever having to download any additional software, which is pretty cool.
It is indeed. Now, what about your second session?
So the other sessions were back to my old life, my old world, when I was known as the Optimizer Lady. And what they asked me to do here at ODTUG was to do a beginner's guide to the Optimizer. So a lot of my traditional audience, which would be DBAs and performance tuning experts, they're always looking for the latest and greatest insight into the Optimizer and to stay ahead of what's coming. Where for a lot of developers, it's truly a black box. They don't really know much about the Optimizer. And so for them, we wanted to give them a very simple guide, what to expect and how to influence the Optimizer to make sure that their applications, as they develop them, are actually going to perform well, rather than having to require a performance engineer or DBA to get involved.
And then your third session?
So the third session was about explaining the explain plan, helping to give some insight for developers into what the Optimizer is up to, how their SQL statements are being executed, reading that plan, and then understanding whether or not that's the best execution plan for their SQL statement, and what they can do both in terms of their schema design, but also in the manner in which they write their SQL statements to get that best performance and that best execution plan.
Is there a core message that connects these 3 sessions that you hope the audience takes with them?
So the general theme and what we're hoping is that folks will walk away knowing that Oracle is constantly trying to evolve the product, the Oracle database that is, and make it easier for both developers and DBAs to be able to not only provision new systems and get going with them, but actually get the performance that they need for these enterprise applications out of the box, rather than having to require hours or even years of expertise to be able to get that performance. So that is our constant goal with each new release. And things like automatic indexing that we added in 19C, where we're trying to do that for you, help you out by monitoring your workload, seeing if you've accidentally missed an index, or maybe just as the end user changes their access behavior, new indexes might benefit and improve the performance of that system. Will now take care of it automatically for you, so that you don't have to have DBAs or developers monitoring these systems 24/7, trying to see whether or not a performance can be improved. So that is our goal for this release, but also future releases that will try and use machine learning to improve how easy it is to have good performance out of the box with the Oracle database.
You clearly spend a lot of time sharing your insight and information and educating people who come to these sessions and other events that you participate in. What do you want to learn from this event?
So for me, one of the beauties of Kscope is learning what our customers are doing with the product. It doesn't matter how much we sit at home in our ivory tower and think about the potential use cases. I'm always come to a conference and get surprised by how people are using it. So I love the sessions where customers are telling other customers what they used, why they liked it, what business problem they were able to solve with it. And so Kscope is phenomenal at that because application developers, especially in our Apex community, very proud about what they do. And in their community night, they have an open mic night, and which I love that, where each of the different members of the community can come up, they can talk about what they've done with the product and kind of show each other how to use the product and get the best possible application out of it. And to me, that's fantastic because, as I said, they'll always do something a little different to what we thought they were going to do with it, but is always inspiring. Yeah.
Great. Well, Maria Colgan, thank you for stopping by and sharing your insight. And thank you for watching. I'm Bob Rubart with the Oracle Groundbreakers team. Stick around for more from Kscope 2019.